Welcome back, guys. As you saw from the title, today we are making one of my favorite go-to mac and cheese recipes, Italian mac. Let's hop right into it. I'm going to show you guys the cheeses I'm using. I use about 5 cheeses when I make my mac and cheese. Um, 4 or 5, it depends on my mood. Sometimes 6, you know? Okay, first step, I am starting off with a half a teaspoon of red peppers as well as black pepper, half teaspoon of garlic powder, some Italian seasonings, and a half a teaspoon of some homemade Cajun seasoning I whipped up. And then I'm gonna start off with a pot of boiling water, well salted boiling water. Make sure you add your salt and your olive oil before you throw your pasta in. Don't be like me, guys. As you see, I am about to try to rush and add mine in hopes that my pasta will not stick. But you definitely want to add your salt and your olive oil before you do to your pot. And if you add salt now, you don't really have to add salt later on in your mac and cheese. And I just let it cook for about 5 minutes because you do want this to be al dente, and it's done. So let's go ahead and get started on this cheese sauce. Guys, I'm starting off with 1/4 cup of butter. And I'm gonna go ahead and toss my garlic in as well and give that a stir for about 30 seconds. And I'm gonna toss in my flour. Now I'm gonna be using about 1/4 of a cup of unbleached all-purpose flour, and it's kind of like making the roux. You wanna constantly stir this for about a minute. Obviously, it's not like the roux. You don't need brown cheese sauce, so just let it cook for a quick little minute before you add your milk. Now I'm going to add in about 2 cups of whole milk along with 1 can of the carnation milk. There's no particular reason I use those two. You're more than welcome to use any milk that you prefer. These are just what I prefer to use. I've been making my mac and cheese like this since I was a kid, really. And now that I had my milk added in, I'm just going to stir that constantly and toss in my seasonings. Now, guys, stirring your cheese sauce is just as important as it is when you're making your gumbo. You do not want that stuff to stick. Now I'm going to toss in all of my cubed cheeses. Those block cheeses I showed you guys, I just cut those up. You're more than welcome to shred that. And it definitely will make the melting process a lot easier and faster for you. I had a little time on my hands, so I just went ahead and put the chunk cheese in there, and I'm gonna let this cook for about, I'll say 10 to 15 minutes, because I like to cook it on like a medium low heat just to make sure it does not burn. Now I'm gonna add in my shredded cheeses. I add that in the last minute because, like I said before, the shredded cheese takes no time at all to melt down. And I'm adding my Asiago as well as my Parmesan. And I'm just going to stir that constantly. Again, you have to constantly be stirring this. I think I added about a half cup of each of those cheeses, give or take. I like really cheesy cheese sauce. All right, and I allowed that to cook for about another 5 minutes, give or take. It didn't take long at all for that shredded cheese to melt down at all. I had to give it a little taste test, and it is perfect. But you know what? To finish it off, I'm gonna do what I always do. I love adding a little bit of citrus to dang near any dish I make. It adds a pop of freshness. So I'm just gonna add probably about a teaspoon of lemon juice to this. Now, it's not at all necessary. You can absolutely omit this step. But to me, it does kind of help bring out all of the flavors, especially since this is an Italian mac and cheese. It brings out the herbs a lot more. Now I've got my pasta here ready to go and add the cheese sauce. Now I'm going to add about half of the cheese sauce to start off. Just to see where I'm at, but this is enough sauce, guys, to bake in a 9 by 13 dish. I'm not going to be using that big of a dish because it's really just for the kids. I'm not going to really be partaking in this because diet. And I'm just going to mix that all in and see where I'm at. I'm probably going to add a little bit more cheese sauce. And I'm going to reserve the remaining. Now, the remaining sauce, guys, you can use it as Alfredo sauce. I'm probably going to use it for nachos for the kids and add a little cheddar cheese. But you can utilize this remaining sauce for really whatever you want. I'm just going to stir the rest of that in. Y'all see how cheesy it is? Can you see the cheese like already? And I'm just going to toss in my yellow cheddar cheese. And I'm going to add in some more chunks as well. Y'all, when you bite into your mac and cheese, once this is all melted, you're going to notice where those chunks are, and you are so going to appreciate it. So you definitely, in my opinion, should leave some cheese chunked up just to throw in your mixture. And to me, it makes a huge difference. I appreciate that at the end when I'm taking bites and it's these long, stringy pieces. That's how you get those long, stringy pieces. Now, y'all see how cheesy this is? Listen, Linda, listen. It looks amazing. I could really take a spoon and eat it just like this. Now, what I forgot to show you guys is I did scramble one whole egg and add to the mixture as well. You absolutely need something to bind it. And really, it just makes the mac and cheese. It's not the same without the egg. But if you have an egg allergy, trust me, it is still equally as good without the egg. And I'm just going to bring out my dish that I'm using. You guys will see how small it is. See? And I have that well greased. You want to spray it. You don't want mac and cheese sticking. And I'm going to top it with some more of those cheeses. All of those shredded cheeses is what I'm putting on top. And I'm going to throw that in the oven at 375 for about 30 to 40 minutes. Ta-da! Look at that, y'all. Just look. Look. Let's take a moment of silence. Okay, I'm back. Look how delicious this looked. Like, oh my goodness. I'm kind of sad I will not be indulging. But the kids will enjoy it and they'll tell me how much they love it. And that's it, guys. I wanted to show y'all how it looks. Look at all of those cheeses. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. Of course, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up because y'all know this recipe was bomb and you're gonna absolutely love it. Please share this. Share it with some friends, some family. We need to go ahead and get this. Let's get this page popping, y'all. Let's really get it going. And comment below and let me know what else y'all would love to see me make. Y'all know holiday season is coming up, so let me know what you want to see. Until next time, my loves. See you later.